That sounds so fun. Oh, man, that's so fun. Yeah. Oh, my God. We're going to have a good time.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined the street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Cannon. 2011. Came out of there. I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about a love triangle gone wrong, and it involves the Forastero. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother's sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. We got a lot of great information for you guys today. Mike, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for joining me. So I had to do this show early because I got a lot of things to do. I'm in the middle of editing this documentary. It takes a lot of time. For every 10 minutes, it takes like 8 hours. Pretty sure that's what it is, right? 10 minutes for every 8 hours. Every 10 minutes is about 8 hours. So it's a long, tedious process, but I'm getting it done. So we got tons of things to talk about. First, we're going to talk about Mystikal. The rapper Mystikal has pled guilty to the R word, and he is going to prison. He faces 20 years in prison. Like, this dude is screwed. He's been through this before, right? So he pleaded guilty to third-degree R in Louisiana. Let's see here. His sentencing is scheduled for June. Let me see if I can get you guys some more information. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and you guys know those prisons don't play. So his real name is Michael Lawrence Taylor, known by the stage name Mystikal, has pleaded guilty to third-degree R in court on Tuesday. He appeared before the parish courthouse for a motion hearing where he entered a plea. The trial date is set for March 30th, 2026. The pre-sentencing investigation will be conducted. The sentencing date is June 6th. He faces up to 20 years in prison. He was denied bond last year and ordered to stay in jail. So his son is out here trying to make a career now. This is the second time this guy's been in prison for this. So that's just insane. In other news, there's been another arrest, and you guys will not believe this. Wes Watson has been arrested once again. So you guys remember when he got arrested for beating up the guy in the gym? Big guy came in the gym and said, hey, you saying you want to fight? Him and his friends, Wes Watson and his friends, jumped this guy, hitting him with weight belts and all kinds of stuff, using weapons against him. He faces 20 years in prison for that case. He's been arrested again, this time for beating up his girlfriend, severely beating his girlfriend. So I have the inside scoop on what happened. He only known this woman for about 6 weeks, right? And they broke up probably 4 times since then. So, Wes Watson is a very roid rage type person. and he's facing a civil suit right now for that big monster that he fought, right? He's facing time in prison for that case. And now you see how he treats her on stream. So apparently what happened was there's a video of him proposing to this woman, right? With a fake ring. He rented this ring, huge diamond, rented it just for the video, gave it back to the people. He gives her money on stream and takes it back. So apparently she set up a girls' night out type of day, right? Where she went to a basketball game with one of her girlfriends. Wes Watson was calling her, and she was like, what the fuck? I'm out with my friend, right? So he started threatening her on the phone, saying he's going to cut her body parts off because he paid for her implants. So he's threatening her on the phone, and he's threatening to do stuff to her family as well. So she got kind of scared and went there, and he proceeded to beat the shit out of her in front of his friend and his security. Just sat there while he punched her in the face, threw her on the ground, repeatedly hitting her. She had a black eye, cut on her forehead, scrapes all over her face. And so Wes Watson has been arrested once again, this time for domestic violence, while his other case is pending. So it's not looking good for Wes Watson. He most likely will get a whole shitload of time in prison because, I mean, and I don't think they're going to give him bond this time. He put up some money last time. He's out on bond as we speak. And, well, he's not out on bond now. I believe he's locked up, but there will be a arraignment video, and I will get it for you guys, and you can be able to see it. So, Wes Watson is screwed. Hey, JT Spencer, how you doing? Kurt, what's going on? Craig, what's good? Christopher, thank you for joining me. I enjoy your show, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you joining me. Ra, how are you, man? Thank you guys all for joining me this morning. I know it's early, but I had to get it done early. I got a lot of things to do today. So, Maduro, the president of Venezuela, is making a deal with the U.S. Ex-President Maduro is wanting to make a deal with the U.S. government. Maduro is wanting to give the government names of U.S. politicians taking money as bribes from him. There's going to be a lot of them losing their careers. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. What do you think about this? Maduro is wanting to make a deal with the U.S. government and give up names of people that have taken money from him. That is a crazy situation. I think that's going to be a hellstorm for all these politicians. Crazy. So in other news, the former clubhouse for the Hells Angels, it turned into a tattoo shop. So Victory Tattoo NYC leaves storefront of former Hells Angels clubhouse on 3rd Street. So I guess a tattoo shop moved in there. A for lease sign now hangs above the western storefront of 77 3rd Street between 1st Ave and 2nd Ave. This marks the end of Victory Tattoo NYC after nearly 4 years there. In the summer of 2022, the shop became the first permanent retail tenant after the building's wide gut renovations were completed from the former headquarters of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. Owner Vic Taman, she even received the Hells Angels blessing to open there. I mean, not that she would need to receive their blessing. I mean, they have no ownership to the building anymore. She wouldn't need to receive any blessing from anyone. But I guess she wanted that, right? But it is what it is. In an Instagram message, she discussed what led her staff to depart from the neighborhood. Everyone at Victory Tattoo is incredibly grateful for the Lower East Side for the welcoming us into their hearts and under their skin, supporting us over the years. It was an honor to be part of the neighborhood. As the shop continues to grow, ultimately decided to relocate and begin our next chapter. So we'll honor our roots. So they're moving to another spot at Grand Mercy Street and 152nd East 22nd Street. Damn, that's a lot to fucking say, huh? We're excited to continue welcoming both new and longtime clients to Victory Tattoo. Grows into the next chapter. The last of the HA members or their entourage left number 77 at the end of March in 2019 with plans to relocate to the Bronx. We all remember that. And then there was a shooting outside the Bronx, which led to a retaliation, which led to a pagan member being killed. So then it says, until then, the Hells Angels held their clubhouse since 1969 in this location, where the Hells Angels once had their bar and entertainment area and storage space became available in February 2022. Other storefronts is the home of Alley Street Gallery. The retail listing doesn't mention the previous longtime building tenants. So it has no mention that it was once the Hells Angels clubhouse. But I mean, that's long history, right? I mean, it's just not anymore. But as we know, the anniversary for the Hells Angels is this year. It was yesterday, matter of fact, 17th. 78 years as a motorcycle club established. 78 years ago yesterday. I mean, that's a pretty monumental task. So, let's see here. Over in Western Australia, police overruled an attempt to remove guns from a bikie relative under WA new firearms law. Police have been overruled in their attempt to take firearms off an estranged relative from Western Australian bikie in a potential blow to the force, the interpretation of new gun laws legislation, which took in effect last year, pitched as the toughest in the nation, gave WA police broad powers in deciding who can hold a firearm license. Police officers used the powers to cancel the gun license of a person because they were concerned that the relative, who was an outlaw motorcycle gang member, could get access to their guns. I mean, that's crazy. Someone's got a relative that's in a motorcycle club, so they take away their firearms rights. That's insane. But this is in Australia, so it's it's not the same as the United States. But could it happen here? I think so. This week, 2 members of the State Administration Tribunal found no proper basis for the decision and overturned it. So the decision tested whether the police commissioner believed the gun license holder was fit and proper person. There's no single definition on what that means, but the commissioner has wide-ranging powers to consider everything from a person's views and opinions and attitudes. That is crazy. To their close associates, so they can look at their associates and rule that they're not proper to have weapons. So they canceled their gun license of the person known, the gun store at the mother's home, it says. The guns were stored at mother's home. The bikie relative, referred to as GHI, had a criminal record spanning 20 years, according to the tribunal, in which the propensity towards threatening behavior. Police argued that both APP and GHI had frequented their mother's home where the firearms were stored, which created a risk of them being able to access the guns. It was not about pure family connection. It's about access to the guns and frequency to the premises, Commissioner told the news. APP had argued that they had no contact with GHI since 2024, and there is no prospect of a relative resuming that GHI did not know about the firearms, in which were concealed in a hidden safe at another family member's home. So do you think that's right, just because somebody is a part of a club, that they can take their relatives' firearm rights? That's just crazy. So now moving on to the love triangle. Now, this is a crazy case. This involves this man and the Forastero motorcycle club. So apparently, this guy and his wife got involved somehow with the Forastero, and it ended badly. So this is the first article that came out. Sioux City man was targeting motorcycle club members due to love triangle, court says. Let's see here. Here, I got a video to play you guys. Let me make sure there's no I'll play it for you guys. So he has pleaded guilty, and all right, let's see. So he pleaded guilty to shooting at cars of these club members at the clubhouse. Let's see here. All right, love triangle led to man firing shotgun at motorcycle club members in Sioux City, court documents say. Sioux City, Iowa. A Sioux City man was arrested Thursday night after multiple residents reported he committed multiple crimes. According to Sioux City Police Department, they received multiple reports from the area at the 2300 block of Douglas Street that claimed the man had been hitting multiple vehicles with a maroon pickup truck. After receiving reports about a man hitting the vehicles, began also receiving reports about a man in the same pickup truck shooting a shotgun at them. Court records documents stated it was a sawed-off shotgun. While police were searching for the suspect, they said that 3 additional calls came in about the same time about a man pointing a shotgun at residents and firing rounds into the air throughout the city. Later, officers located the suspect near the 400 block of Jones Street in an attempted traffic stop. The suspect refused to stop and took off at a high rate of speed through downtown Sioux City, police said. Eventually, the vehicle reached a dead end near the 500 block of Chambers Street, where the suspect, identified as Philip Jonas, 57, complied with police and was taken into custody without further incident. In a post-interview, Jonas allegedly told officers he was targeting members of the motorcycle club due to an alleged love triangle between Jonas, his wife, and a motorcycle club member. Jonas allegedly told officials that he intentionally shot the shotgun at the 2 vehicles belonging to the members of the motorcycle club. According to court documents, Jonas told officials during his post-Miranda interview that he was aware of his felon status and said he got the shotgun and the shotgun shells by stealing them from a friend's house. He told officials that he sawed off the barrel of the shotgun himself with a hacksaw. Jonas was charged with eluding, possession of a firearm by a felon, trafficking in stolen weapons, going armed with intent, all Class D felonies, reckless use of a firearm, 2 counts of third-degree criminal mischief, domestic abuse, assault while displaying and using a weapon, 3 counts of assault while displaying a dangerous weapon, all aggravated misdemeanors. Jonas was booked into the Woodbury County Jail where he was being held on a $32,000 bond. And that's insane. $32,000 bond for that? Like, how is that possible? $32,000 bond. Now, this is the scene where it happened. This is right outside the El Forestero's clubhouse. So he must have drove there in the pickup truck and just started going crazy. Easy, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. That's crazy, man. $32,000 for all that shit. So, man sentenced. So now he's being sentenced for the shooting in the love triangle. So Sioux City, Iowa, a man was arrested back in April 2024 for firing a shotgun at members of a Sioux City motorcycle club, which is the El Forasteros, over a love triangle. He has been sentenced. According to court documents, Philip Jonas, 59, of Sioux City, was arrested on March 3rd on 4 charges: eluding, trafficking, and stolen weapons, reckless use of a firearm, and aggravated assault. Jonas pleaded guilty to his charges in February of 2026. For these crimes, Jonas has been sentenced to 2 to 5 years, and 2-year sentence will be served consecutively, totaling 14 years in prison. He's been sentenced to 2, 5 year and 2-year sentences, which will be served consecutively, totaling in 14 years, it says. Jonas will be given credit for time served. So that makes no sense. This must be a typo. He was served with two 5-year sentences. Okay, now it makes sense. And 2 2-year sentences, totaling of 14 years. So it's consecutive. So I guess one of these members was messing with his wife, and he lost his shit and went there and started trying to get these guys with a shotgun. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, what do? That's his wife's fault, right? You shouldn't go after the guys. The wife's the problem. Get rid of her. That's it. So a lot of people have been talking about the whole George Christie thing, right? And I have nothing against George Christie personally, right? Nothing at all. The only thing I'm looking for is the truth. Now, me and Mike did another show, and I'm going to be dropping that in the next couple days, where he breaks it down from start to finish, because a lot of people are confused on what's going on. They're like, oh, Mike stole a motorcycle and all this shit. He breaks down everything from start to finish. His camera wasn't working, but that's all good. I was like, let's just do it like this, because I didn't want to keep making people wait, So we got it done, and I'm going to be editing it today, and I'll get it out to you guys as soon as possible. I got a lot of great interviews that are going to be dropping. A convicted murderer I interviewed, and he tells me his story, and you guys decide if you think he's guilty or innocent. He's been proven guilty in court, but he says it's a different story, that he's saying it was self-defense. So I want to know what your thoughts are. He ended up shooting someone, and Here's a short from that interview.
What it is, man.
Be cool.
You hear me? You hear me? Hey, we ain't cool. I'm telling you, man. They out for us. You know what I'm saying? But
You want to give them your address and your inmate number?
no rush, man. Only thing you can do for me is just keep me in your prayers, bro. That's about it. I don't ask for much. You know.
I will, man. Keep your head up, man. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Just know someone else got it worse than you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stay tuned for that interview. It's going to drop probably tonight or tomorrow. But if you want to see it first, go to Patreon and you'll be able to see it first, or join the members. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Craig, what's good, man? I got the best subscribers in the business. So there has been another motorcycle crash. Odessa man arrested after motorcycle crash involving serious injury. Odessa, Texas. 53-year-old man has been identified following a major crash involving a motorcycle that resulted in serious bodily injury. Javier Diaz from Odessa was taken into custody for a collision involving serious bodily injury, third-degree felony. And for an unrelated warrant for assault causing bodily injury, family violence, a Class A misdemeanor, according to a press release from Odessa Police Department. The incident occurred March 14th, 2026 at approximately 8:49 p.m. at the intersection of University and Andrews Highway. The crash involved a black Harley-Davidson motorcycle operated by 65-year-old Fred Giles, who was traveling north on Andrews Highway. A blue Honda Civic driven by Diaz was traveling south and attempted to turn east onto University, failing to yield the right of way and colliding with the motorcycle, police said. Diaz allegedly fled the scene without rendering aid. So he just took off and left this guy on the ground. Giles sustained serious injuries and was transported to a medical center before he was airlifted to Lubbock. The investigation led to the identification of Diaz as the driver of the Honda Civic. Additionally, a 54-year-old Irene Enteros was arrested in connection with the incident for providing a false report to a peace officer, a Class B misdemeanor, according to the Odessa Police Department. Authorities are arguing that anyone with information about Diaz's whereabouts to contact the cops. But this guy, he just fucking takes off and leaves this guy on the ground while he's fighting for his life. And then this woman writes a false police report to try to cover this guy's ass. It's crazy. Hey, Ken, what's going on? Al Rose is in the building. Shout out to Canada. So, people were saying, I don't know what the fuck they're saying on Facebook. They're saying something like that I put out false information or something. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. You could believe that if you want to, stupid motherfucker. But anyway, Harley has a message for everyone. He posted on Facebook.
Hey guys, I'm just at my burnt down store, just doing burnt down things, getting ready to burn some prices down. So if you guys want to come into Harley G's today, come on down, get yourself some swag.
In his burnt down store. I saw this video. I thought it was funny as hell. Check it out. Those cats are like, what? But thank you guys for joining me. A lot of content is going to be dropping. I'm going to start uploading some stuff today. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm going to be doing a new venture, right? Where I'm joining this team that goes out and does exorcisms, and they hunt for ghosts and shit like that. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be some good content. I'm going to be bringing you guys some viral content. I mean, these guys do crazy exorcisms. I'm going to be a cameraman as part of their team. So stay tuned for that. A lot of great content is on the way. And I appreciate all you guys. Stay tuned for the Mike Lynch interview. Is going to be dropping very soon. And I got some more ex-Hells Angels coming that have never done interviews. So if you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. Make sure you check out Patreon for exclusive content you can't see on YouTube because of the guidelines. And if you want to donate to the show, you can hit up the Cash App at Chattin with Staxx, or you can hit up Venmo, PayPal, Super Sticker, Super Chats, Zelle, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Virginia Chaos. Thank you so much for the donation. And make sure you hit me back on the email. If you want to tell your story on Chattin with Staxx, just email me at billstax2021@gmail.com and we will make it happen. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later on. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.